Hello and welcome to my channel. I recently went to a friend's masquerade party and made this for it. I got a lot of questions on how to make this, so I decided I'd make a YouTube video on how to make this. Other than masquerade parties, I think it might be a great addition to your outfit for Halloween, or maybe New Year's Eve, or even Christmas, or here in the Netherlands Carnival. This is what it looks like. Come up close, if you can see that. And that's how it sort of looks on. Well, let's get started. What do you need? I just went on the internet and combined a couple of methods that I found online, and that's what I want to share with you today. What you'll need is a template. This is the one I'll be using. Online there's a whole vault of these things, so you can just pick the one you want. Do take note when you print them to measure the distance between your eyes. I found when I made this one before, this one is actually too wide for me. So what I'll be doing is folding this one a little bit inwards to narrow it. Further than that, you will also need some kitchen plastic, like that, tape, some type of translucent material, like netting. This is just some black netting which would be used for underskirts or something. Other than that, you will probably need some scissors, a ribbon, or maybe even easier, elastic for your for the strap. You will need a glue pistol and several of these cartridges to go in them. Then you will need decoration materials. I mean, this is up to your own creative soul to explore. I spray painted mine black. There's just some spray paint we had sitting around the house. It's technically for cars, but any old spray paint will do. I used nail polishes. Glitter nail polish particularly is very, very useful for this. I use this to stick down other glitter as well, but you can use glue, of course, as well. I prefer to use cosmetic glitter because if any of the glitter comes out and it may fall in your eyes, this is not going to be as damaging for your eyes. You can also use small beads, rhinestones if you have them, and anything really that you want to use. Feathers, you could even stick some feathers on there. Just leave it up to your own creativity. Step one is to prepare your work surface. Like I said, I'm using this template and I've folded the middle inwards so it's a bit narrower. What I'm going to be doing is sticking this down to the table with some sticky tape and secure the corners, like so. Maybe here. Where I folded it. Then you will need your kitchen foil to cover that. Try and make it as smooth as possible. Also stick that down to your table. Taking piece of netting on top of that, just so it covers your template of your mask. Also stick that down. Step 2 would be to plug in your glue gun. And heat it up. Right, my glue gun is warm enough to get the glue melting. I like to start around the eye area here and make sure you have a fairly good continuous line over that first bit of template there, and then just follow the lines really. what I did notice when I first made my first mask is that after a while the glue can get quite runny, and it can be kind of hard to make a thick enough continuous line. So what I did is unplug it occasionally. I mean, it's up to you if you want to stick entirely to your design. I found that this one is a little bit too elaborate to completely do, but even if you just do the main lines, it looks very nice and very much like a lace pattern. I did find that I went through glue sticks rather quickly. I think on the last one I used 4 or 5. So yeah, have a couple on hand. And it doesn't even matter if it's a little bit, if you draw small of those thin sort of glue lines. I mean, you can cut them off later. It doesn't really affect the end result very much. I'm getting to this point where the glue is actually a little bit too runny, so I'm going to unplug the glue gun and just continue on without it plugged in. It actually stays hot for quite a while. Do make sure your lines are connected, otherwise it's obviously going to fall apart. So maybe in the end go over the connections and make sure that you have some glue linking all the designs. When you reach the side of the mask, it's a good idea to make sure you include sort of a loop, which makes it easier to attach your strap later on. So make sure that is nice and coated and nice and thick. Right, once you've covered the entire thing with glue, so you're happy with it, I'd recommend you take it with the plastic off of the table. I found that the plastic often melts a little bit into the glue, so what I'm going to do is just tear off what I can tear off, and then peel off the areas that stick, and then cut around the mask, and obviously the eyes need to be cut out. At this point you may also want to snip these little, you know, like I said, you sometimes have these little ribbons of glue. You can tidy them up at this point when you have scissors at hand anyway. So what you want to do is, I find these small scissors quite handy for this, is cut around the circumference of your mask, and also cut out, just poke through the netting and cut out the eyes. As you can see, there's still a few remainders of this plastic at the back. It can be a bit time consuming to pick all of it off, but it does improve your end result. For the intents of this tutorial, I don't think I'm going to pick it all off because I don't intend to use this mask, but it is nicer if you remove it, especially if you're going to spray paint it. So once you've cut the whole thing out and gotten to this stage, it will become clear why we use the hot glue gun instead of a fabric paint. Because the beauty of the hot glue is that it is a thermoplastic glue, which means that if you heat it again, it will become soft again. So what we're going to do is take this to a tap, run it under the hot water, and what will happen is it won't melt, it will just become soft enough to shape it. So I'm going to take you to the bathroom and show you the next step. So here we are in the bathroom with the mask. What you want to do is run it under the hot tap, so, and it will become soft. Then place it on your face where you would want to wear it, like that, and hold it for a couple of seconds so it can harden again. And maybe you want to do the sides as well as the center nose, so it curves all the way around your face, like that. And just hold it for a brief while, and there you have it. It's shaped like a mask. For the next step, I would advise you to go outside, protect your working surface, and lay the mask out on some newspaper or some cardboard. Then use your spray paint to spray paint the mask whatever colour you want. Now I'll just leave this to dry and then we can get on to the fun stuff, the decorating. Hello, welcome back. I actually started on decorating the dried mask last night, but my footage was a bit dark, so I'll just tell you what I did. I used some of the nail polish to lay a line down and then sprinkle the cosmetic glitter on top, and then shake off the excess. You can further decorate with rhinestones or beads. You can sew them on, you can glue them on, whichever method you prefer. Then the last step would be to poke a hole. I used these scissors. Poke a hole where you left the roundy bit for your strap. And attach your ribbon or elastic. Now if you're doing a ribbon, I would suggest that you use two separate pieces so you can tie them behind your head. If you're doing an elastic, you can just do one continuous strap and sort of fit it to your head and see how long it needs to be. I'm just going to tie this on. You can also sew it on, that's what I did last time, but it's really up to you. That. You could even make a little bow out of this and it would be decorative as well. And then you can just tie it behind your head like that. Now we finished the mask and the other one. I would like to thank you for sitting through this entire tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching it and I hope you will try making this. I have a couple more ideas for masks and also a bracelet based on this technique. So if you would like to see another tutorial on those, I'll gladly make that. Please just leave a comment and I'll see if I can make the time to do that. I included some pictures of me wearing the mask at the end. I hope you enjoy. Bye.